Hi. I got a bit of a dry throat. I forgot to take my Zyrtec last night. How are you? It is very, very hot outside, so be careful. It's August. I can't wait till October, November. so, something I've been thinking about for days, and I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to say it. But with anything that Jason and I say, we're gonna piss off somebody. Do we mean to? Of course not. But since not everybody shares the same opinion, it will happen. Um, I know it's Thursday, okay, but last Saturday night in Jason's post, he had told you guys that he was that we were resolving an issue and we were thrown off by that particular issue. Or maybe it was Sunday's post. But anyway, so the issue was this. My caregiver um, came in Saturday night with her child. Um, Everyone knows in any company, she's not private pay. Every company says do not bring your child to work. And that is for the safety of really everybody. The kid falls down the stairs. Uh, the kid breaks something in the home. I mean, it's for the safety of everybody, you know. So, but the problem is she has brought her child several times over here, and then she told me at some point, at one point, that she brings her child to her other client's house as well. So I'm like, okay, this is a thing. um, the first time he was pretty good. He was okay. He was fine. Second time he was a brat. The third time he was a brat. um, Now I forgot if she brought him 3 or 4 times, but that one time he was a real brat. He was very disrespectful. Talking to his mom all kinds of ways, and this kid is 6 years old. Okay, to just give you an idea. Talking to his mom all kinds of ways. He told her she was dumb. He does not listen to her. She says, "I need you to do this." 20 seconds later, he is not doing what she said. So last Saturday night when she brought him, I was thinking, okay, let's see if he, because the last time she did, I said, oh my God, what a brat. So I thought she picked it up and, but no, she didn't. So, being a brat again. And then we're going to go back there after dinner. We're going to take a shower. And she tells her kid to come on along, and I said, okay, but he has to behave better than he did the last time he was here. Well, so this lady freaks out on me and says how she doesn't have to take this. She's just gonna quit right now because that's not appropriate, and that's just not something they have to deal with right now, and they're just gonna walk out. And I said, okay, well, whatever, whatever, whatever. Unfortunately, it occurred to me last Thursday and Friday. I should have washed my hair, and I got lazy, and I didn't ask my caregiver, and we got busy doing other stuff and junk and whatever. So by Saturday night, I'm thinking, shit, I need to wash my hair, and I can't do it. So it's either wait till Sunday or get it done. Now, this lady threatened her kid 100 times while he's here. If you don't behave, I'm going to do this. If you don't stop doing this, I'm going to take away your phone. If you don't quit doing that, we're not going to Chuck E. Cheese. Guess what? This mom is dumb because her kid knows she's not going to do anything at all. 20 seconds later, he has his phone back. The next day, I hear they went to Chuck E. Cheese. He knows she's not doing squat. So guess what? He knows at 6 years old he can get away with whatever he wants to. So I know that too. I said, well, she says she's going to walk out the door. She's not doing shit. But she says, and then she's like, well, I'm not that kind of person. I believe in God and all this, and I'm better than that. So what do you want to do? If you want me here, I'll be here, and I'm going to quit tomorrow. Or if you don't want me here, I'll leave. And I'm thinking, yeah, I guess. I need to wash my hair. That's what I told her to. I said, well, if I didn't have to wash my hair, but I guess. So I'm going down the hall, and then she's like still, agitated and whatnot. She starts telling me about how, because I don't have children, I don't know how it is. I don't know how hard it is. It's not all sunshine and rainbows and parties and cupcakes, and it's hard work. And I'm going, you know what, lady? I didn't say this, and I should have. Well, it probably wouldn't have mattered, but I've got a degree in psychology. I took several child psychology and parent-child development classes. I've got 3 siblings under me. I've got cousins younger than me. I've got nieces and nephews. You know what? I know I could teach my kid how to have manners, especially at somebody else's house. But I just let her talk. I don't know why. I shouldn't have, but I'm nice, and I just whatever. I don't know. I don't have to get into all that. Just got a shower, and I was civil. I was nice. She ended the night, said bye, have a good night, and then she quit. So, but you guys. This little boy is 6. I heard one time, if you don't have control over your child, but by the time they're 4, then forget it. You're not gonna. And I've seen it. I'm sorry, I've seen 13-year-olds talk to their moms so ugly. And I hate to say this, I hate to say all of this, but it's usually the moms. I'm sure there are dads too, however, in my experience, it is the mom. Why does the mom let her child do all this shit? So, parents, you might not realize, and this lady certainly did not realize, your child wants discipline. They need it, obviously, but they also want it. Now, it's not something, your kid's gonna come up to you and say, Mom, you didn't discipline me today, what's going on? It's more of an internal thing. But your small child, even, a child who is 2 years old, 3 years old, they want that. They want structure. This lady's telling me, her kid, he's got no bedtime. He might go to bed at 9 o'clock one day, 11 o'clock the next day. He's got no bedtime. There's no structure in that. He might eat dinner at 10:30 at night. I feel bad for this kid. I really feel bad for this kid. He has no structure. He has no discipline. One time, as I understand it, she took him out of school. It was on a Friday, because I guess he was sick, so she didn't go to work that day. She wasn't working with me that day, but she didn't go to work. She took him out of school. Well, when I had her on Facebook then, Saturday, they're over at some place your kid's eating a chocolate chip brownie. What? You know what? If my kid is sick enough for me to take him or her out of school, I'm sorry, the next day you are not getting a chocolate chip brownie. So either she lied and the kid wasn't sick at all, or something else, you know? Um, People's job as parents are to love, teach, and guide their children. Parents' job is not to be friends. Now, in doing so, in loving your child, teaching your child, and guiding your child, 90% of the time, you will be friends. But parents who spoil their children and do all this stuff, have no structure, have no discipline, just let their kid do whatever, their kid does not respect them. I've seen it. I've seen it like 200 times at least. I'm not kidding. At least. I can tell you over the years of my maturing and realizing how families are, I've seen it so many times. And the parent thinks, well, they're getting what they want. Okay, we're friends, we're buddies, whatever. It's a good thing. That look, they are not going to respect you. They are not going to listen to you. If they listen to you, it is because they know they will get something out of it. But more often than not, in a situation like this, the child knows, even if they do not listen to you, they are getting something out of it. Hence, that parent. If you don't stop, we're not going to Chuck E. Cheese. He already knows they're going to Chuck E. Cheese later. He can act however he wants. So, and there are things you can do. I mean, and everyone's talking about, well, I don't want to spank my child. Now listen, I do not condone abuse whatsoever. And I do believe you can raise your child without having to spank them. But there is nothing wrong with spanking them or disciplining them in that way, as long as it is not, you don't get carried away, you don't get too, angry and lose yourself, and just, if you're simply disciplining your child. If my kid needs a spanking, guess what? I don't care if we're in public. I bet she does not spank her child in public, and she tells me all day long, I beat his butt all day. And I'm going, you do not, lady. So, all I heard when she worked here and brought him, if you don't be good, I'm going to beat your butt. If you don't be good, I'm going to do this. If you don't be good, I'm going to do that. If you don't be good, I'm going to do that. If this happens, then this is going to happen. Oh, here's another one. If you don't behave, I'm going to call so-and-so to pick you up. Guess how many times she said that to him when she already told me she doesn't have a babysitter. He knows she does not have a babysitter, and he knows she's not calling anybody. I said before, she is dumb. And I told her to her face, however, if my kid ever called me dumb, guess what would happen? Smack him right in his mouth. Or her mouth. I'm not saying it's only boys, but that child would be smacked in the mouth if they called me dumb. But apparently she thinks it's cute because he's 6 years old. My thought is, okay, is it going to be cute when he's 16 years old? I'll bet you say no. You guys, I heard a story a long time ago when I was, cause I took some child development classes, actually, when I was still in high school. And I know every situation is different, every family is different, and every even if you have three, four, five children, they are all going to be different. But this lady, um, one time she was ironing her clothes, and her little boy came in the room, and he was, I mean, the kids are kids. I have no, you can have a child acting like a child and they're being good, or you can have a child acting outrageous and poorly. You can still have a child act like a child and they are good children. So her kid comes in the room, he's playing with his ball, he's playing with his toy cars, he's playing with all kinds of stuff, making a bunch of noise, and just kind of running around the whole room while she's trying to iron. And she says, basically, tells him, honey, look, this is the room where I iron my clothes. She said that you have two choices. You can either leave this room and go play with your toys anywhere else you want to play with them, or you can stay in here with me and behave yourself and maybe even help me iron. Guess what that kid chose to do? Because guess what? Most kids want to be with their parent. He chose to be with her, behave himself, and learn how to iron clothes. I believe he was 3 or 4. So, I mean, I have read or seen a lot of cases like that as well. And so, obviously, it is just how you perceive the situation and how you raise your child. Now, I've also seen where the parent unfortunately was abused as a child, and so they don't want their kid to have to go through that. I completely understand that. I do, because my childhood was not, But you don't have to go do a 180. Your kid still needs to be guided in the way that they should be guided in. I really don't know what to say. I had a caregiver one time. She had 3 kids. I believe they were 14, 11, and 6. Guess what? She let all of them walk all over her. And the 14-year-old, from what she told me, had a real mouth. And by 14, he was getting taller than she was. You know what? It's not so cute when they're 14, is it? Guys, like I said, I've seen the good and the bad. I mean, but your children are going to take care of you one day. They're going to take care of the earth. They're going to take care of things. They're going to do things in life. They're going to be the next generation as we were in our time, And I've seen enough bad kids, bad little kids now to feel like the next generation is screwed. I have seen, like I said, many, many good children as well. So I hope and I pray that there is a chance. But judging on that little kid, wow. I don't know. I just, you don't have to, you just don't have to go down that road. And like I said, if you are a loving parent if you do what, guide your child, if you love your child, kids can sense love. They know what love is. They know what right and wrong is, even if they don't know the actual words. They know what is right and what is wrong. They know a parent who beats them is wrong. They do. They don't know what to do about it, obviously, because they're children, and that's a really sad situation. But the parent that spoils their child, likewise, the child also knows that's wrong. In a way, they're getting what they want, so they're happy. But I promise you this, deep down, they wish you wouldn't do that. They would rather you show them a mix of love and discipline instead of giving them toys, giving them candy, giving them whatever they want, whenever they want it. I'm not perfect, but I watch a lot of people. I watch kids. I read a lot. I have 3 degrees in college. I write a lot about. A lot of my stories are about abused children, actually, and what the effect of love, how love changes their perspective and everyone around them's perspective, really. So I'm not making this step up. And anyone can do it. Even, people think, well, my kid's only 2 years old, they can't learn how to clean or do anything yet. Well, they can. They can. And even if parents, turn it into a game. I've heard that, studies have shown to that. I know studies are studies, it's not work for every single kid, but make it a game. And I've seen this and heard about it also with helper animals, helper dogs, and stuff like that. You make what they're doing a game, and they think, cool, I get to play again, You tell your child, okay, we're going to pick up all of the blue toys. Let's see how fast you can pick up all the blue toys. The phone's ringing, I'm going to ignore it. But you do it like that. Okay, you did a great job, honey. Cool, now let's see how fast you can pick up all the red toys. And it becomes fun. I know, in certain situations you can't always do that. Sometimes you just have to hurry up and do something or just get a move on. There's no time for play. But in playing, in doing stuff, some of these times like you can do them, they learn what needs to be done and when it needs to be done. And so you don't have to do that like every single time you need them to clean or whatever, but get them started on stuff like that. And there's just all kinds of things, you guys. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, so I really know a lot of things about kids, despite that lady's saying I do not know anything. So if you want to rap about kids, if you're a new parent, if you're an old parent, if you want to give me some advice. I mean, no, I don't have kids, but like I said, I watch, I listen, I pay attention, and I've had many children in my life. And so, but let me know what you think. And if you want to talk about it, if you want to ask me anything, if you have ideas, I have ideas on how to get them to eat foods that they may not like to eat or whatever. I have ideas on how to just do various things, and you can have fun. You can play with your kid. You can, I mean, I think people get the idea, well, if I'm disciplining them, I can't have fun and they're gonna hate me. I promise you, that is not how it's going to turn out. But so, I never know how to wrap up my videos, do I? I'm like, what's a good closing sentence? I don't know, but that's my idea. And so tell me what you think. And Jason is out running an errand for me. I hope he gets back soon. It's hot. Well, I love you guys, and I'm sure Jason will post later, or we will, or whatever. And then it's just, but I hope you keep this in mind. And we love you very much, and we will see you later.